Hey, what's up, everybody? So today, January the 27th, 2022, and I did a video yesterday morning on the 26th, just before Fed Chairman Jerome Powell had his huge press conference. And I was giving you my prediction as to how I thought the day would go, depending on what he said. I thought that he would announce that we would have interest rate hikes come March and by about 0.25%. And I thought if that was the case, I thought the markets would act okay to that news because I think everything was baked into the markets. I thought the markets kind of had a 0.5% baked into the markets already. However, Jerome Powell, in my opinion, this is just my opinion and my takeaways from what he said, and basically, in my opinion, he said exactly what the markets do not like. He said a lot with saying nothing, if that makes sense at all. He said that we are going to have probably some rate hikes come March. He did not indicate really how much of a rate hike we were going to have, at least not from what I saw. I did watch a lot of his news conference, and all I saw was where we're going to probably have this, we're going to probably have rate hikes, we're going to probably end a lot of Federal Reserve policies. However, not indicating really what was going to exactly happen. We're going to wait and see. He said the economy outlook is uncertain. And the one thing that the markets hate, all the markets in general, no matter what market you're looking at, rather it's a stock market, rather it's silver and gold, rather it's the crypto market, markets in general do not like uncertainty. And in my opinion, again, I'm no financial advisor, I'm no analyst, that's for sure, but the markets do not like uncertainty. So why did we see every market yesterday take a dump? We saw the stock market take a dump. We are seeing currently, we're looking at silver down 44 cents, and directly after his press conference, silver and gold went down, stock market went down, and the crypto market went down. Everything is in the red, and in my opinion, it is directly related to that news conference. Like I said, he said a lot. Jerome Powell said a lot, but with also saying nothing at all. And that is left a bunch of uncertainty in the markets. Now, if he would have came out and said, we're going to have a 0.25% interest rate hike come March, and then kind of lay out a roadmap for what we were going to see throughout the year in 2022 or something like that, but give the market certainty, give the market something to work off of. But that's exactly what he did not do. We're going to go over to CNBC real quick, and we're just going to look at a couple of these bullet points, read a little bit of what they're saying. Like I said, we're on CNBC.com. The Federal Reserve on Wednesday provided the clearest hint, and once again, in my opinion, nothing was clear, but it says the clearest hint that it could start raising interest rates as soon as March. Well, the problem with this is a hint. And markets don't like hints. Markets likes certainty. Markets likes clear messages, and that message was definitely, in my opinion, not clear. With inflation well above 2%, a strong labor market, the committee expects it will soon be appropriate to raise the target range for the Federal Reserve fund rate, the central banks said in a statement that concluded in its two-day meeting this week. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said asset purchases also likely to halt in March. Likely, once again, the words hint and likely again leaves uncertainty in the markets to halt March. And the central banks released a paper outlining principle to start significantly reducing the bond holdings on its balance sheet without indicating a specific time frame. Once again, so you have this word, you have the word likely, you have the word hint. Once again, leaving a bunch of uncertainty in the markets. The markets do not like that. So in my opinion, that's why everything dropped. Everything, every market, silver, gold, cryptos, and stock markets, because of uncertainty. Once again, like I said, in my opinion, he said a lot with saying nothing. So then the CNBC article, we're not going to read this whole thing, but it says facing both turbulent financial markets and raging inflation. By the way, speaking of inflation, inflation is going to continue on. Inflation is going to continue on at least through March. And even with that, raising rates by 1/4%, probably not going to do a whole lot, in my opinion, but we will see what happens. The Federal Reserve on Wednesday indicated it could, there you go again, indicated, and then the word could soon raise rates for the first time in more than 3 years as part of a broader tightening of historically easing monetary policy. Move that came as a little surprise. Again, another word that the markets don't like, and that is surprises. The markets don't like surprises. The Fed's policy making group said a 1/4 percentage point increase to its benchmark short-term borrowing rate is likely forthcoming. Now, I did not hear that out of Jerome Powell's mouth. I did not hear that in his press conference. Maybe they said that, in a private meeting behind closed doors and let some of the press know, but I did not actually hear that. But then they said likely. They didn't say it's going to happen. They said likely. So again, in my opinion, it was a lot of let's see what happens, likely, maybe, hinting at stuff, saying something that likely will happen, and saying maybe, and let's see what happens. And everything that the markets in general do not like is what was said at this press conference. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate if you smash that thumbs up button. Definitely give me your thoughts and your opinions down in that comment section below. But in my opinion, what we're going to start seeing going forward, at least until March, and maybe even longer than March, is we're going to be seeing everything probably either going down or sideways, and we're not going to see a whole lot of upward movement unless things are made more clear before March, and I just don't see that happening. So my opinion is we're going to see the stock market, the crypto markets, and even the silver and gold markets either go sideways or go lower up until we see whatever action is going to happen in March. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me your thoughts and your opinions down below, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.